Good to see you all again here at Wealthy Coins. This evening, the price of a Shiba Inu is expected to quadruple, quite large. SHIB updates. Shiba Inu and the introduction of Shibarium are just two examples of the many new coins and tokens that are contributing to the growing popularity and acceptance of cryptocurrencies. An upcoming Ethereum-based Layer 2 blockchain network specifically for Shiba Inus is called Shibarium. The Shiba Inu meme coin will become an entire ecosystem as a result. The price of Shiba Inus is going to quadruple tonight, as we'll discuss in this video. Quite large. SHIB updates. To stay updated on our latest material about Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get the video started. With its meteoric rise to meme coin status, Shiba Inu is now one of the 20 largest cryptocurrencies by market valuation. The shib team has been consistently making progress on their many projects. Notable benchmarks and milestone achievements have made the shib ecosystem famous. One of the latest landmarks was Binance's announcement on April 18 that Shiba Inu will no longer be housed in the innovation zone. Among the tokens set to leave the innovation zone on April 18 are Shiba Inu, FractShare, Trust Wallet Token, and 1inch, as revealed in a recent release by the biggest cryptocurrency exchange. According to Binance's release, the exchange has chosen to remove shib and the other tokens from the innovation zone after thorough evaluations. After Binance reviewed shib based on many variables, it reached this milestone. So someone tried to stress test the network by writing a script to produce millions of wallets. With the number of hosted wallets on PuppyNet, the beta version of Shiba Inu's Shibarium network, continuing to grow, many are wondering what may be causing this unexpected increase. New information suggests that in order to put the network through its paces, a script was created to create millions of wallets. Someone on the team working on the Shiba Inu NFT project ShibPixel Pups recently tweeted about it. The person admitted to writing the software that created more than 9.5 million PuppyNet wallets and processed more than 3 million transactions on the beta network. Further disclosure: the team member was also responsible for creating around 1,620 tokens on the test network. For example, there is the ShibPixel Pups token SPPX and the ShibPixel Pups DAO SPPDAO. Based on the statistics provided by PuppyScan, the official block explorer for PuppyNet, the network presently has 13.3 million wallet addresses and has processed more than 3.47 million transactions. Keep in mind that there was a recent 86% increase in the number of wallets, which surpassed 5 million. This extraordinary surge was set in motion by this screenplay. The goal of the test network is to provide stakeholders a chance to test the network before it goes live on the mainnet so they can make sure it works and is reliable. The Shiba Inu team's leader Satoshi Kusama has stressed time and time again that everything you see on the testnet is fake and just there for testing purposes. In order to assess the blockchain's efficiency and scalability, it is commendable to create a script that can create millions of testnet wallets. Also, it can be useful for finding errors or issues that may crop up while you're working. If you want to know how reliable the network is, you need to stress test it. According to the script's authors, they wanted to test how well the network handled heavy traffic scenarios like airdrops and games. They also said that they did tests to evaluate the network's transaction time, resiliency, and other characteristics, as well as an airdrop script. No issues have been reported at this time. The shib burns observed in March have been quite remarkable. There were 540 transactions involving 6.78 billion shib tokens in March. A considerable rise was observed in both the total number of shib destroyed and the number of transactions as compared to the preceding months. There were 2,433 burns totaling 9.05 billion shib in March, the largest since October 2022. More than 34.92 million Shiba Inu were burned in 3 transactions yesterday, with 25.31 million shib coming from a single wallet, according to the shib burn tracker. Coinbase 10, a wallet associated with Coinbase, sent 25,313,097 shib to the burn address in a single transaction, making it the largest transaction. The total burn rate increased by 1,128% from 2.93 million shib the previous day due to this transaction. Additionally, the futures market is a leading indicator of the upward trend. Open interest OI in Shiba Inus has been on the rise since the start of March. The indicator represents the total number of contracts in which investors have actively participated. Data from CoinGlass shows that there are now more than 2.4 trillion shib, or around $26.78 million. In open futures, only about 1 month ago, OI was hovering around $18 million. Traders' increasing fascination with shib is reflected in the rise in open interest. The OI was $47.3 million when the shib price reached its annual high of $0.0000159 in early February. The current price of a Shiba Inu was $0.0001083. The shib price is presently following a continuation pattern that has been covered on News BTC, an ascending triangle. The price of shib hit a new all-time low of $0.0001064 today. The uptrend is thus unbroken. By the month's end in April, it may be clear if the bulls or bears have won. Investors are starting to take notice of Shiba Inus recently. As its futures open interest OI recently skyrocketed to 2.4 trillion tokens, $27.51 million. Amid a gradual uptick that started a month ago, this rising pattern suggests a renewal of interest, eliciting anticipations of a price surge. Futures open interest refers to the total number of outstanding futures contracts not settled or closed out by an offsetting trade. Essentially, it shows the amount of contracts that are still active and held by the market players. An exponential growth in an asset's open interest indicates that traders are positioning themselves for potential price movements and a large influx of new capital is entering the market. There has been a 52% increase in the open interest of Shiba Inu tokens, from $18.05 million on March 13 to the present level of $27.51 million, or $2.4 trillion. According to data from CoinGlass, a futures trading intelligence platform. Since the asset's price typically rises in tandem with its open interest, the OI chart shows that there is a correlation between the two. OI increased to $3.2 trillion tokens, $47.3 million, on February 5. This was accompanied by a surge in shib's price to $0.0001527 on that day, the asset's highest value this year. However, shib's OI started declining after February 5 and the asset's price also began registering dips. Following a dip to the bottom on March 13, the open interest is again witnessing a rebound in value. Investors are expecting the asset's price to follow suit. Renewed demand for shibs has also been noticed in trade volume on Binance. Since dropping to 1.58 trillion shibs on April 8, Shiba Inu's volume on Binance has steadily increased daily in the past 4 days. Volume for today presently stands at 2.44 trillion tokens. Despite its present underperformance, shibs attempting to break up of an ascending triangle it is now caught